Good morning, good morning, good morning. Will you stop shuffling?
I'm trying, I'm trying.
I'm sat here and I can hear this squeaky noise beside me. Sort of
morning, everyone.
Shuffling around as usual.
We're back again.
We are back again, just about, because it is so hot.
Again, which is great. I love it.
It is so hot. Yeah. I mean, our studio is wonderful because it's air conditioned. And then we went outside yesterday and it was like someone got a blast furnace and held it against my face.
It was a bit like that yesterday, wasn't it?
It was such a hot day yesterday.
Yeah, but
a hot day.
I love the sun anyway, so.
But, so one of the first things we're going to talk about this morning is how to keep your pets cool. And I don't mean as in designer wear.
Okay.
As you can see, I am the coolness of, you know. So, and you're looking very cool this morning.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ian.
Very designer this morning.
Thank you.
But is how to keep your pets cool. Now, some people I've known in the past, when I used to be an animal photographer, in actual fact, and otherwise wild animal photographer, then places like zoos and safari parks used to give their animals ice lollies.
Oh, right. Nice.
And you know, but you couldn't have them for yourself. They look very appetizing, and you used to find that sort of things like the orangutans, the chimpanzees,
I could imagine.
You know, they all liked these ice lollies, and even things like the bears and that type of thing as well. And you can see all the traditional stories coming out at the moment. I mean, I've been looking at the newspapers over the past 24, 48 hours. And the television. What is it? It's the bears in the water. Yeah. You know, it's the tigers with a shower going over them. You know, there's all these hot weather stories coming out right now. It just reminds me of what I did 30 years ago. Nothing changes. Nothing changes.
But at least the weather has changed, though.
Oh.
It's been a while since we've had such. I mean, it's 30 degrees, right?
30 degrees.
Yeah,
now,
that's hot for
that may be like winter for some of you in some of the countries that we're talking to. Yeah. But for us, that's sweltering. That's sweltering, and it's a continuous one as well, apparently. So, and I found out what makes continuous sunshine. You see, I'm
mindful of information. Let's hear it then.
of useless information. And basically, to actually have continuous sunshine where they have to give out a weather warning, it has to be 2 continuous days of sunshine.
Right. And
at night, it can't drop below 18 degrees. And so then, and it goes up to 25, 30, then public health warnings come into place as well, and it's known as continuous sunshine.
Right. So
I should do the weather report as well. I'm wasted here at times. I could go into the weather.
I've learned something new this morning.
I could be doing all these things. Oh goodness me, doing the weather. I wouldn't want to do the weather. But anyway, another thing that I learned this morning, and I'm just about to do it, and this is just to go about to actually put our producer mad. So can I ask the producer just to take his headphones off for a second? Because there's a thing called...
Yes.
Can you hear that?
I can. I have no idea
our
what
producer's
you're
just
doing.
come in the studio holding his hands to his ears.
Okay, what does that mean?
It's AMSR.
AMSR. Okay.
AMSR.
And that means?
I don't know. I can't remember the full title of it. But AMSR. Apparently, there are certain people who like certain noises, and it sets a tingling effect off in their heads. So it can be things like you do with me.
Yes.
Most mornings she comes in and she's like this. To me, that's annoying, but to some people, it's a very effective way. They have discovered, the University of Sheffield have discovered, it's a very effective way for some people to actually lower their heart rate. Okay. And it actually calms people down. With me, if you keep on doing it anymore,
so you'll fall asleep. Right.
But it is an effective way.
I didn't know that. Something else I learned this morning. Look at that. Look at you.
I'm this font of knowledge this morning of all the different things that we're going to do. Anyway, we must carry on now. So we're just going to have a short break, and then Dr. Stephen is going to come in with his worldwide wizardry. That's not hard to say. Worldwide wizardry.
You did not trip over those.
I did not trip over those. and he's going to come on, and we'll have some show business gossip, and we'll talk about a few more news items that are happening at the moment. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
That was more than 10 seconds. We were just told 10 seconds, so we're there, we're all ready.
Ready to go!
And then nothing happens, and then we start smiling at each other, and he catches it out every single time.
It's going to be deliberate.
So anyway, Dr. Stephen is here as well.
Hello, Dr. Stephen.
Hello. And he's obviously got pearls of wisdom this morning.
Yep. Are you enjoying this weather?
This is lovely. It's great.
It's good weather.
Not good for the hay fever, though, I've got to say.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So just give you a remedy again, so that because you know, people, I think it's such a perfect remedy. So is it working?
It is.
So tell us the remedy again for hay fever.
So for all the viewers who haven't seen or heard, it's for the probably the 7th or 8th time, but it is working.
Yeah.
You find your local beekeeper for your area. You buy the honey. You take it 1 spoonful a day, and that helps with your immunity towards pollen for where you live. So all you guys who haven't done that, find your beekeeper, get some honey, take it once a day.
And it has to be their honey.
It has to be your local area.
It has to be their local area.
Do you know, I'm dying to break into song.
Oh no. And what song did you have in mind?
It's a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine.
That's just what I was saying. You know, I just realised I came to the studios when I put my hand in my pocket and I've got packets full of sugar.
Packets of sugar? Yeah.
Well, I don't know what I've been doing last night, but
never mind.
I seem to remember last night.
So it works.
It does. It really does. Good. But you do still may have to top up with antihistamine now and again.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it does work. So there you go, viewers. Dr. Stephen's tip of the day.
Dr. Stephen's tip of the day. That's not that hard to say. Tip top. Tip top tips.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's been lots of news happening at the moment. Unfortunately, there's been a very serious murder in Jamaica with Charlie and Gail Anderson, who were formerly from Manchester and then only moved to Jamaica about 6 months ago. And were found dead in their bungalow over the weekend, and they apparently the Jamaican police have already arrested someone who they think might be the person who's done it, but a very sympathetic and really a cry out for help by the couple's granddaughter in Britain, sort of saying, please help to find the killers of my, you know, and apparently this couple have done so much already for the Jamaican community where they were, you know, and for these types of things to happen, and I was just saying to Dr. Stephen that apparently, you know, the figure's about 1,600 murders a year now in Jamaica, which is not a good thing for Jamaica.
No.
You know, because I mean, I don't know what the population of Jamaica is compared to something like Britain. I mean, I don't know how many murders we have in Britain, but we're starting to get close to those.
We're catching up, aren't we?
I was going to say, we're not that far off,
no,
to be fair.
No.
With all these stabbings and shootings and acid attacks, regardless, there's so much things going on that it may seem like a high number, but in comparison to America and Europe and here, it's actually in line with everywhere else, just that it gets highlighted because it's Jamaica and...
Yeah, but when Ian said the figure, you thought that was quite low.
Because it was higher at one stage, you know, but that was when there was gang war going on between the gangs and the police. So when that was happening, which was all remember, it was all politics. It wasn't just the fact of, oh, it's a war, let's just go to war for the sake of it. It was all political between the PNP and the Labour. So it got really bad.
They get quite.
Right. So the death toll went because around political season, it's stay in the house.
Did you know that, Ian?
You know,
it's crazy.
Yeah, you have to stay at home. There's curfews. You can't go out after a certain time, only because it can get, you know.
Yeah. And in reality, I mean, tourism, I would think, is the main industry, isn't it? For Jamaica?
Yeah.
Well, that's protected. You know, they made sure that part of Jamaica was very protected. So for all those guys who want to go and visit Jamaica, you never have an issue or problem. It's in the shanty towns and ghettos where a lot of that happens. But for all the sandals guys and
they love it. It's a great holiday destination, I've got to say. It's just very sad what's happened, you know.
And Prince William, our Prince William is in the Middle East at the moment. I'm trying to work out what he's doing. Well, I know what he's doing. what I should have said, why he's doing it.
Okay.
Because this morning he's visiting the Holocaust Museum in Jerusalem. I can't say my words this morning. It's that pocket of sugar, I think. In Jerusalem this morning. And I mean, I understand all these things, but it's almost as if this is a political visit. And Kensington Palace are saying this is not a political visit. It's not a political
trip, apparently.
So what sort of trip is it?
I don't think anyone...
A personal trip?
I doubt that.
I just wonder whether or not the Foreign and Commonwealth Office, the government, and all the other government departments are getting us British used to the fact that people like William and Kate and Harry and Meghan are going to go around the world ostensibly to sort of see different parts of the world, but it's really a political trip post-Brexit to actually support British business.
Right. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
And whether or not this is an attempt by the palace and the government to actually intertwine. But I mean, I was shocked when I saw it, because, you know, as I say, forever, whenever we've ever talked about the royal family, they never get involved.
They don't get involved in politics. That's right. It's a known fact. They just don't.
What if this is not a political move? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, definitely.
So, you know, I think I don't know. You sort of sometimes look at what's going on in the world, and you know, there's got to be answers somewhere.
Well, there's a reason for everything, and we're not always going to know the reasons. And you know, even if they don't really get into politics directly, I'm sure indirectly there's an involvement. You know,
there is. You know,
Most definitely.
We know there
but
it's never been done quite so, I think, openly.
Blatantly, yeah.
So anyway, I know you've got some celebrity news. So
yeah, well, I'm not sure if you. I know Ian didn't watch the BET Awards last night. So I was going to say.
Listen, I was asleep, and if anybody knows why a helicopter was flying around my flat at 3 o'clock this morning,
oh no!
I would very much welcome the answer.
Oh no!
Did you happen to watch the BET?
I didn't, but I have recorded it. BET. No, I didn't last night. Oh, what's happened?
You missed a good lineup.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of awards being won. So Beyonce, of course.
Well, naturally.
Won Best Female Performer and Singer. So she's always up there, Queen, as they say. Chadwick Boseman.
Oh, Black Panther.
He won Best Actor.
Good, he deserves that.
The Black Panther won an award for Best Film.
Did they?
So a lot of...
You don't have to watch it now.
Yeah, exactly. This is the whole point, guys. I'm filling in for the ones who didn't see it.
You don't have to watch it. Talk about a spoiler. Talk about a spoiler.
I'm here to bring the news.
Was there anything else that you can tell us? She doesn't have to watch it.
It's so true. Anything else? The dresses?
Mary J. Blige.
She was in it.
She won an award also.
Okay.
But there was some controversy with Nicki Minaj.
Oh, she's always controversial, that lady.
So
what's she done now?
Did a performance.
Right. In her elaborate ways. Yep.
Right, then her outfit kind of was a bit of a mishap. And I'm sure you're familiar with the term.
Not a wardrobe mishap.
Yeah, it was. But I know you're familiar with the term.
A wardrobe malfunction, isn't it?
What was that?
Camel toe. Are you familiar with that term?
No.
Well, it's daytime television, so I can't exactly elaborate on it. I was hoping you had an idea.
Oh, okay. Now that you said that, I think we've got an idea.
I've got a feeling something happened.
Yes, something happened.
But
Stephen's in shock. Okay.
Yeah, but everybody was. Oh. And it's kind of taken away from her performance.
Oh, right.
And because the camera and
Ian, we're watching that tonight. We are definitely.
You see, now she's watching it.
We're watching
now she's watching. Got any bit of gossip, and that's it. Glued to the set.
No.
Bruno Mars, one of my favourites.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He won Best Male. So it was actually a good night for a lot of people.
Okay.
From the sound of it. Did the camera go up in the air? I always remember once I was on a TV set somewhere, and there was a wardrobe malfunction, and the poor cameraman was zooming in on this person because he'd been told to by the producer to zoom in, and he suddenly saw the wardrobe malfunction and threw the camera up to the ceiling.
Was it one of those last
the camera up to the ceiling.
It should have been.
But it wasn't. But they were glued.
I think the cameraman was a bit fixated. You know?
Oh no!
So the director had to cut a few times, and then he'll come back and it's there again.
Needless to say, do you know, one of the rules of working in television is for gentlemen always to check everything's in place and everything is fastened.
Okay.
Before we ever come on set.
Right, so what's the next story then?
I would like to talk about Ed Sheeran.
Okay.
Which was a bit of a surprise to me, but he seems to be a bit of a religious guy. Because he was actually having a chapel built on his land where he lives in Suffolk. And so a real Saxon, old school chapel.
Okay.
But unfortunately, where he lives, he's got a breeding site for newts. They actually go to his land and breed.
Right.
So, being a good guy as he is, he could have said, "Oh, stuff the newts. I want my chapel. Put it on hold because if it's a breeding site, you know."
Yeah.
So he was quite chuffed that his land had.
Oh wow!
You have to be so careful because I remember a property developer, and he bought a building site, or he bought a building, and then they discovered bats in the building, and that stopped it. That stopped the because they're not even allowed to remove the bats.
You can't
from the site.
Yeah,
it's very true. I'm aware of that.
But it's good that they protect. Come on now, we have to protect our animals.
Yeah, nature.
Look what's happening in the sea, for instance.
We're
running out of fish.
Oh,
yeah,
now,
we are.
Absolutely. Because of the trawler, they're just literally scooping everything up. The local fishermen are not making any money. Their businesses are suffering. Everything's nearly extinct here and there and everywhere because of humans.
It's frightening what we're doing to the planet, actually. Yeah, I have to say, I find it frightening how humans are treating the planet.
No, I mean, I totally agree, and I think you look at things like Blue Planet, David Attenborough's
I love it.
And you see the amount of plastic, and there's supposed to be an island off Australia about the size of Britain that is just plastic.
Oh wow!
So, what can I do to cheer you up before we
Have you got anything?
We go on?
Actually,
oh, you have. Okay.
Ariana Grande is engaged. Did you know?
Yes.
Oh, I did.
After dating for 1 month.
Yes.
Oh no.
And he's a comedian. Is he a comedian?
Yes.
He's a
so it's not a joke. It's not a joke, then, is it?
You see, I do know about these things. They're always telling me you don't know about anything.
Yeah, Pete Davidson.
Wasn't a joke though.
No,
definitely got engaged.
They're engaged. So congratulations, Ariana Grande.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And finally, just a very, very quick one. Millennials are drinking less alcohol. Did you know that?
I do now.
And with that, we're going to swoop off to the bar. No, we're not.
Hey.
We're just going to have another short break, and then we'll bring on a fascinating lady to talk about modelling and other things as well.
See you next week, guys.
Now that you see, he's surprised us again. Did he say a word? Did he say 10 seconds? Did he say 10 seconds?
He did. To be fair.
I think he said it in my deaf ear. We have Katie Rodinsky with us now. I think she's a most fabulous person.
Hello, Katie.
And she's got all sorts of storylines. And the thing I've discovered Katie recently, and she's very much the entrepreneur. So she's creating business opportunities for herself as well. And you do things like modelling. You've got your own sort of lingerie range, which we couldn't show because of the hour. but I was going to model it, but I thought probably not a good idea, this time in the morning. But you have got one of your products, which is this lovely bow, isn't it, as well?
Yeah.
So what first started you thinking about creating your own range? What was the...
Well, it's when I used to, when I do modelling and I go to studios, I'd see constantly how much stuff the photographers had, and I thought, well, this could be a good opportunity to capitalize on it. And then it just started from there, really, just trying to build it up.
And you were trying to emulate your father, because your father, you were saying to me before, was a businessman, and you've always wanted to emulate.
Oh yeah, very much. Yeah, I've always wanted to. I've always had this thing that I just want to kind of show him that I can be successful like he was. It's just like my thing. And, still trying.
But I think you're doing very well, and you've got a website called Redica.
Yes.
Which is what, Redica?
That's right. Yeah.
Redica.co.uk. So which is a marital range of products. You also do modelling, but the other thing which really caught my eye recently is that you're going to start doing this spa in Barbados at the same time.
Yeah, a sports bar.
Yeah.
Spa or bar?
Sports bar.
Okay.
Sports bar.
Yeah. It's another of something that I've always wanted to do since being at school. I told my careers officer that I wanted to own a restaurant in the Caribbean, and then things happened, and then here I am trying to build this place. Which
how hard is it to actually build a business?
Very.
So what type of things do you face?
Well, first of all, when we first started, I first bought the place, I kind of bought it as a going concern, something to just kind of build up.
Sure.
And then we realised that the whole building was full of termites.
Oh my God!
So we had to close, and lucky that the guy who owns the building completely redone the whole place, taken about a year. But actually it's a blessing in disguise because everything's brand new.
Right.
And so we're kind of starting a new brand from the beginning, really. And I'm naming it after my father.
Okay.
That's nice. What's it called? What's your dad's name?
Stanley.
Stanley.
Yes, going to be Stanley's. So
Very good.
we're trying to build a brand, and hopefully it could go throughout the Caribbean.
And what's the vision? You know, what type of bar is it going to sort of, when you say a sports bar, is it going to sort of mainly sports? Or
Yes, we're trying to get all the TVs up at the moment, and projectors and everything. We're really going for it to make it the place. I want to make it for the locals, really, and obviously if tourists want to come, then very welcome. But I want it to be a place that they can call like their own. And so it's going to be sports bar, and then we've got outside as well, so we're going to create a beach lounge too.
Really?
And we've got room at the back as well to create something as well.
So when's this happening? When are you actually launching?
Well, I've been trying to do it for the last few weeks. Every time I go out there, there's always a problem why we don't get to open. But I'm really hoping that we will be in time for at least the World Cup final.
Oh, right.
I was upset.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, how could you be a sports bar and miss the World Cup? But what can you do? It's one of those things.
Yeah.
But hoping to be in time for at least near the final.
Okay. Why Barbados?
Because my father took me there as a child. We went throughout a lot of the Caribbean, but Barbados was always my favourite place. Just love it there.
Oh, I can imagine. And you've got all sorts of product ranges yourself as well. Basically, I think one of your thought processes is that women of different age groups should still feel glamorous about themselves, should still feel sexy about themselves, and so forth. So, how was that part of why you started this project in the first place as well? With the websites and the different things.
Yeah, I think it's. I just found that being at home with my children, you just you think to yourself, well, you're still reasonably young, and then you see your life going away, goes away quite fast. And I saw what happened, my father was ill, and just like that, that's it. And you just start to think to yourself, well, you've really just got to go for it, and while you're here, you've got to try, and whatever you want to do, you've got to try and do it for your peace of mind, and just make yourself feel good as well, because even though you have children, you are still a person.
Of course.
And people forget that, and they think that maybe they feel like they should just be with the children, but you can do both, and sometimes your children can be more happy for you because they know that you're happy. Yeah. So, and I just think that I found it in different ways, because I just created 2 characters for for myself, and then I just built on that.
Yeah.
So I got two different, so I get all my feelings out because in my characters.
So tell us your characters. So what's the names of your characters?
One is Red Rose, who is my character for my website, Redica, and the other one is Barbados Dream, and that's my modelling character, and who obviously goes on to build a restaurant.
What gave you the ideas for both of those? It's because I'm interested as well. You know, I think we should look at all types of health. You know, whether it's physical health, sexual health, the whole thing. You know, these days in context, and it's it's a type of thing that we should be talking about more at the same time, because it's in the end of the day, it's all about if you have personal happiness. Do you not agree?
Yeah.
If you have personal happiness,
Definitely.
then everything else seems to slot into place.
Yeah, it's true, and I think a lot these days, especially in some communities, people are so worried what other people think that even if they want desperately, in their heart parts wants to try something, they don't do it because they're worried what the reception will be from other people. I mean, I had that a lot with my modelling. With my children's school, the mothers won't, they created a lot of problem. But at the end of the day, it's
something
not,
that you want to do.
Yes,
absolutely. And I think it's I admire you. I really do, because I admire you for what you're doing with your life. It's not an easy thing to sort of go through all these things, but you are following your dreams. You are the Barbados dream, so I think that's something fabulous for you to do. And again, as I say, Katie's website is redica.co.uk. Unfortunately, we've hit our time zone this morning.
Katie.
Thank you so much to Katie. Thank you so much to Diana, Dr. Stephen, Maria. Where's our producer? The one who forgets to tell me 10 seconds. Justice. There's no justice in this world.
It's in trouble.
I'll get told off. Anyway, he's brought my name up now. Thank you very much. Yes, I do remember who I am. Okay, so have a great day, folks, and remember, keep on smiling, because it makes people wondering what you're smiling about. Bye for now.
Okay.